Their influence is floundering as the parts of the world they formerly held in their iron grip turns their back on the mighty nations, as they are being increasingly isolated by developing countries.
The United States grows stronger in terms of military and control over its spheres of influence, while the Soviet Union broke up into 15 countries, different republics, and few autonomous regions, still ruled by the now Russian Federation. The two powers had different ideologies of ruling over their state and sphere of influence. The United States believes in capitalism, on the other hand. The Soviet Union believed in being nationalist.
At this point, World War II had just ended with the world split in two, the East and the West.
Whereas the communists ruled in the East, capitalism ruled in the West by the United States and her allies.
Jamaica became affiliated with the two powers after Jamaica, led by Norman-Manley ideologies, we voted to stay out of the West Indies Union and petitioned for a referendum to become independent. Initially, we did gain our independence, hence Alexander Bustamante became the first Prime Minister.
In 1962,
Bustamante was the first Prime Minister to represent an independent Jamaica.
As a young nation, the country had to create an identity of its own, forging new relationships with other countries. That period of time left us vulnerable
to the superpowers who were both seeking world dominance during this time period.
They both had their special agents. The United States had the CIA, the Soviet Union had the KGB that they would use infiltrate any sovereign country government and use their methods of destabilizing that specific country to become a part of their sphere of influence.
That was their method used in Jamaica against the government. The strategy was to embed their ideologies in the two political party of the country and drive a spare between the two, which would eventually cause the citizens to segregate and become rivals for the power to govern with the help of their allies. This was how the stage was set for the predicament of the country.
The People's National Party was with the Soviet Union's ideologies. The Jamaica Labour Party was with the CIA ideology.
The PNP and the JLP were and still are the only two main political parties that dominates the country's political arena for 60 years. It was quite easy to bring in the guns in Jamaica because each party wanted to be in power. The most illegal guns at the time came in under Michael Manley and Edward Seaga. Manley was with the Soviet Union and Fidel Castro in return. He got Soviet-built small arms AK-47. Seaga was with the United States CIA, in return got United States-made rifles. These guns were used to defend and drive fear in their political rivals from different communities who are not affiliated with their party and community. In those days, specific guns were found in specific community due to which agent was founding their political party and community with weapons.
The first illegal rifle found was in Greenwich Town in Kingston.
It was an American-built rifle. That area was mainly affiliated with Seaga, the JLP political party backed by the CIA. Jamaica has become more modernized today, just as how the criminals has developed and modernized their crime strategies. Danmanship, scamming and drugs for guns has taken over the country from the old political party feud.
Crime in the country has evolved, spiraling out of control. It's at a level never before seen in our history. The highest murder rate in the Western Hemisphere, which is a cause to be concerned about.
The situation in the country is being glorified by our music that tends to add fuel to the fire. The artists are adamant that their songs are contributing towards the crime problems. Studies have shown throughout the years that music have an effect on humans' consciousness. It's a source of influence on the human psyche.
It can stimulate the brain like a psychedelic substance. On a higher level of meditation, that the power of music, when it hits you, you feel no pain. You all sing about dance, scamming, guns, then complain that you aren't at fault. You didn't give out guns. Maybe you guys did not started the issuing of guns. Right. Okay. How many youths the content of your music influenced to get a gun or scam a Caucasian person for reparations? Even though you all deny the facts, the crime statistics combined with scientific evidence proves you guys 100% erroneous.
It's quagmire on how the crime and the behavioral problems as seep into the schools. Sorry, I forgot that the kids don't listen to dancehall music. Ha ha ha, they listen to gospel music. Gospel music teaches them to wear guard rings for protection. That sounds quite pathetic.
None of the authorities have come forward to address the delicate situation. The safety of the youths demands urgent attention. The problem is out of the teacher's hands. Basically, the finger points to the breakdown of proper family-oriented homes in society.
The Prime Minister Andrew Holness is afraid to address the matter, and the opposition leader Mark Goldin is hiding. Is this a signaling for a change? Down with the two parties and their political monopoly as one in. one out for 60 years and counting. Jamaica needs a prime minister for the country, not for a specific party who concerns solely in the needs of his or her political party constituencies, but a prime minister who considers the average Jamaican as his brother.
A government with new visions, new ideas, new ways of doing things, new constitutional laws for better governance of the country, new friends, new sphere of influence, complete makeover of brand Jamaica. The island needs a paradigm change.
It's atrocious. Two political parties, approximately 77 years, separate and apart from the 60 years of independence, the country's diamond jubilee, the death of Queen Elizabeth, no to King Charles III, but yes to a new Republic of Jamaica, removing the monarch from the head of state. Does Mr. Joseph L. Patterson have a plan? As the founder of the United Independence Congress of Jamaica, UIC, the first new post-colonial registered political party with a non-partisan constitutional republic policy.
What's your vision for the country? Will it be effective against social inequality, poverty, the academical failing of the youths, the creation of jobs, the obtrusive face of crime? The country needs to see and hear from you. My question to you, how would you combat the crime problem?
What's your opinion?
I would like to hear your opinion as well. Please leave a comment in the comment section.
Fun fact: the greatest and oldest fear known to human is emotion, and the greatest and oldest fear known to human is the fear of the unknown. Please take care. God bless you all. Do remember to subscribe, like, and share. It helps the channel.